Okay, good morning YouTube, good morning world, how's everybody doing? Uh, let's start like this. It is 3:30 in the morning almost, and since I couldn't sleep, I decided to say, you know what, let me pull my Hot Wheels out, and I know I got a couple of videos, I can't really remember what Hot Wheels that I pulled out already, but let's just do a recap on some things. Starting with my um, recent purchase. It is, if y'all remember this episode, it's Custom Kit from the 1980s TV show Knight Rider. And I was surprised that they had it. Of course, you know, when you see it from a distance, you already knew what it was as soon as you see the Trans Am and the flames. So I had to grab it. It's iconic from the TV show. Um, so, custom kit, regular kit, uh, super pursuit mode kit, and I need to find car. That's the that's one of the ones that I'm looking for as we speak. Um, what other cars do I need to bring out? Oh, I saw this at the Family Dollar. You know, little old school Regal. I'm pretty sure it was like a 1984, but I saw it and I had to get it. See the Regal? Okay, there's a good picture of it. Uh, iconic 1980s Corvette. I always said when I get financially stable in life, this was always my dream car, just to get a Corvette. Probably somewhere between 88 and 94, 96. I like that body style. But the Corvette, iconic 80s, and I'm not going to even lie, I don't even like the new Corvettes. They look too much like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. So, Chevy, if you ever see this video, please go back to y'all original body styles. One of my other favorite vehicles of the 80s, well, 1990, was the Mitsubishi Eclipse G1 generation. Best Eclipse, in my personal opinion. If I can ever find one of these, I will. But until then, I just got the toy version of it. Yeah, 1990, Generation 1. Flip lights, bubble shape. It's hard to find these cars, but if I ever find one, I will cherish it and try to keep it as factory as possible. Let's see, what else is in here? Like I said, some of these vehicles is probably on my other videos, so I'm just doing a recap on some before I move on to the new ones. Ghostbusters, of course. First one, second one, and I don't know a lot of people that get the cartoon one, but gotta have this in the collection if you're collecting Ghostbuster cars. Not only that, I got another vehicle of a Ghostbuster vehicle down here too, but I got too many cars in here. A-Team. The A-Team van, iconic, gotta have it in your collection. Especially if you're collecting. Let me start from the beginning. All my vehicles that I got so far is my collection of movie vehicles or TV show vehicles. As you can see with the kit, Ghostbusters, um, 18, and that's what my whole collection is about. I do have some other vehicles in here that I will get to sooner or later. I'm gonna try to do as many as I can right now. No, but like I said, Mr. T's 18 van, iconic. Uh, and then some basic ones. Hot Wheel, um, El Camino, 1980s vehicle. One of my favorite vehicles also. If I could find one of those, hell, I'm gonna drive the hell out of it. But iconic. A lot of people didn't like this car growing up, but now it's a favorite classic vehicle. If you can find one, keep it. Um, I'm not sure what this car is. A Fair Lady 2000. I think somebody bought this for me for my birthday. And since they knew I liked the Hot Wheels, they just got me one. I appreciate it. Uh, Fair Lady 2000. I'm gonna have to do some research on this car, but I appreciate it. Oh yeah, 1978 Dodge Little Red Express truck. Mm. Another one of those vehicles that somebody got me for my birthday. I appreciate them. I probably didn't even tell them that. Oh yeah, I have a theme that I'm trying to maintain, but hey, I appreciate it. Uh, uh, Another birthday gift, but I watch a lot of counting cars, so I got a 1969 Dodge Charger. If you know about that TV show, you know they're always working on Chargers or what's the other TV show? Uh, Graveyard Cars or something. They're always working on Dodge vehicles. Uh, oh, three different types of Camaros. You got the convertible 1969 convertible Camaro 1969 convertible Camaro. Iconic. Mm, Not really my favorite, but it's one of those situations. If somebody got me one, I will greatly appreciate it. A 1970 Camaro. People know this one from, I'll say, Fast and the Furious, or not, not really Transformers, but maybe a couple years after 1970. I got to do research on those too. But yeah, this Camaro. But my favorite Camaro is the 1980s Camaro. Where is it at? Let's just use this one. My biggest thing around the 80s is that these was neck and neck with each other. You had a 1980s Trans Am, and then you had the 1980s Camaro. Now, I don't know if you paid attention on movies and stuff like that, but they was always putting them neck and neck with each other. Like, you see a Trans Am, and then you see a Camaro, and then you see a Camaro, then you see a Trans Am. In movies and TV shows, uh, I feel like they was the battle of the 80s. Not Never knew who really won it, but everybody wanted one. Either you wanted a Camaro or you wanted a Trans Am. And Trans Ams had the I say that they probably had the little niche because they had flip lights. But yeah, these two cars are very iconic. 80s. Probably you could probably find a Camaro, but I never really see Trans Ams that much. Let's see what else. Oh, back to movies. Um, let's do this. Like I said, I'm not gonna try to do a lot of them because I want to save them for more content. But you know this one, the Terminator. Yeah, it's not really a car movie per se, but you still have vehicles that was in the movie. So we have a 1977 Plymouth Fury. If you remember the first Terminator, that was the car that the Arnold Schwarzenegger took the police car and was chasing Kyle Reese and uh, Linda Hamilton, aka damn, I forgot her name. Like I said, it's late. Um, Sarah Connor. That's her name, Sarah Connor. But yeah, Terminator, police vehicle. And if they got another vehicle for that movie, which I think they do for part two, I gotta find that one too. The infamous Blues Brothers police car, iconic. You see a lot of people right now driving old police cars. This is where they got that type of stuff from. Just saying. Um, let's see. Okay. We have a 1955 Corvette. Another one of those birthday gift cards. So, you know, I'll put these over here with the extras. I'm going to do a couple more and then I'm going to stop. Okay, let's explain this right quick. Yeah, let's explain this. Okay. Back to the movies. Back to the Future collection. The first movie, I'm gonna say that this is with the first movie too. You know what? Even though they did it on part one and part two, let's just keep it with the first one. I didn't find the one that had the background like, you know, the movie version to this one. I just randomly found this one, so I got it. Then you got Back to the Future 3. Not my really favorite movie, but I had to get it for the car. Only reason why I brought this up right quick because, like I said, I'm an 80s baby. So I saw this one, a little souped up kind of DeLorean, and I had to get it because it's the 80s. So I had to do a comparison of what a regular one looked like and what the time machine one looked like. I thought it was pretty cool that they did that. Of course, you know, this is Biff's doo-doo car. I'll just leave it like that. When he ran into the manure. And then, of course, this is when Marty McFly was going back to back to the Wild Wild West to go save Doc Brown from getting killed in a gun standoff. So yeah, this is what it looked like. 1955 tires, going back to the Western days. A couple more. Oh, um, if you know about this, you know about the Jetsons. Iconic. They was before their time with iPhones and FaceTime and space. Well, we don't have flying cars yet, but if you look at the Jetsons, anything that you see today, um, is based off this cartoon. I don't care what nobody say, but yeah, that was the vehicle that we are supposed to be having right now, but we don't have it yet. Kinda. They are making flying cars, and this iconic vehicle, the Thundercat mobile. This was one of my favorite vehicles growing up as a kid. I miss the cartoon. I don't like that they trying to remake it and all that other stuff, but that's just my opinion. But iconic. And I'm gonna do one more, and then I'll save the rest for later content. But it was one in particular I was looking for. Let's just do this right quick. I don't have the main one. I'm looking for it as we speak. But I was in Target and I saw this. I had to get it. Because he's not really talked about a lot. But he's a villain. But Nemesis Prime. Not really talked about in the Transformers stories, but he's one to be reckoned with. Definitely, you know. I want to just call him Optimus Prime's evil twin, but he's that dude. You gotta look him up. Cartoons, comic books. Maybe he's on a couple of cartoons, I'm not sure. But yeah, when I saw him in Target, I was like, you know what? I can't find Optimus right now, so I'm gonna get Nemesis Prime. And I have seen him on a couple of cartoons, and he is, excuse my language, badass. So y'all make sure y'all look him up too. Oh, well, you know what? Since I brought him up, let's go ahead and talk about this one. Well, this is just a random car that I found one day before I even started this whole collection of Hot Wheels. But a Dyson, I can't even tell you what year it is, but wait, Datsun something. But I want to say this is what started it all with my collection. Um, oh yeah, okay. This can be the last one, and I'll save all the rest of them for later. My other Back to the Future car. Even get Mr. Fuse on it. I thought when I bought this, I thought I was buying the one that had the lights on it, but I guess I didn't. But that's cool. Back to the Future car is a Back to the Future car. You got the little background. Well, I'll say the little background is based off of the Universal ride at the time. But it do work. Got the insides. Um, uh, no, no, this one, the tires don't move. I thought they did, but they didn't. I screwed it back. I decided that I wanted to keep it in the box because I got nephews and any other kids that probably come trying to mess with the stuff, then be all scratched up, broken, whatever. So I just kept it in the box. But this one, um, came with. Wait, did I put it on? Yeah, I think I put it on. Um, yeah, Mr. Fuse. If y'all know Mr. Fuse, y'all know that's how they get gas around that time. But yeah, filling up with trash and yeah. Let me stop moving it because it looks like it's gonna break. And here I am talking about my nephews and stuff. But yeah, Mr. Fuse. Okay, put it back in the box. I got plenty of other Hot Wheels to go. I'm trying to get back into doing videos for content purposes. And, you know, like I said, it helps with my depression and anything else I got going on. But yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me just go ahead and use this one so I can get this out of the way. Mario Brothers collection. Don't really know much about the vehicle. It's a dairy delivery. So, you know, back in the day, they used to use vans like this for delivering milks and stuff. But I like it because it takes me back to Mario Brothers. That iconic picture. I got the shirt and everything, but if you're an 80s baby, this picture by itself is iconic. It just takes you to a time where you used to go home, rush, and play this video game. We can talk all day about the 80s. Movies, cartoons, commercials, all that stuff. But we can do that at a later time. But yeah, like I said, this was a recap on my collections of Hot Wheels and movie cars, and just a recap on the Hot Wheels. And in fact, you know what? I'm gonna put them in backwards so I can know which ones I already did. But yeah, just give a heads up. Not that y'all was wondering or anything. I'm still suffering with things. I'm trying to get better with it. Hold on a second. I'm trying to put them in. Trying to put them in the order so I know that I already did a video on these vehicles. Okay, that's all my Knight Riders. All my Knight Riders. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get on here and do more content. Hot Wheels, Hot Wheel reviews, status on spark driving. I just started doing that again, and yeah, this works out better to put them backwards so I know which ones I did. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing more videos on my Hot Wheels, more videos on depressions, anxieties, spark driving, you know, just normal stuff. That's why it's called the Life of Cage. I would love to talk to people, get their inputs on certain things, and just try to find out things that I may need to know, things that I need to learn, and so on. But yeah, almost 4 o'clock in the morning. So let me go ahead and post this video. Hope we get some likes, views, and catch y'all in the next video. It might be later on today, it might be tomorrow. But it's your boy, Life of Cage. Like, share, subscribe, and just see what you like about the videos. Alright, bye.